Hello, and welcome to the online graduate practicum forum for spring 2018. My name is Kathryn Smiley, and I am a graduate student in the Master's of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies in the Department of Occupational, Workforce, and Leadership Studies at Texas State University. The title of my practicum is Developing a Professional Advisor, Leadership, Networking, and Student Success Initiatives at Texas State University. I attended a conference in 2015, and I went to a session about how to establish academic advisors as a professional on campus. Academic advising at Texas State, it lands on the academic affairs side of things, but it's often confused with other roles on campus, such as those in student affairs or even faculty. Oftentimes, we become recruiters, financial aid counselors, mental health resources, and even curriculum managers. With over 90 plus advisors on campus, it is important for us to establish what it looks like to be a profession in this advising field and continue to develop a skill set that will allow advisors to move into other areas of higher education. This will engage and retain quality professionals who will then directly influence the success of our students that we do advise. Most of those listening can probably recall an experience that they had in higher education with an advisor. That being said, I think we can all appreciate a passionate, competent, and knowledgeable advisor. And that's why developing this professional advisor and what it means to this profession, that is so important, not only for me, but to all of those who have ever met an advisor or had an advisor join them on their journey to their degree. The location for my practicum was in the College of Fine Arts and Communication Advising Center in beautiful Old Main in San Marcos, Texas. To accomplish the purpose of my practicum, I employed 3 different objectives that would allow me to diversify my skills and marry those skills with my advising profession. For the cross-cultural global awareness objective, I was to take on a leadership role in the advising diverse student populations team and lead coordination of the spring professional development event. Our target population this year is international students. For my intellectual development, I attended the 2018 TechSAN Advising Conference, and I focused my attention on sessions that highlighted student success and advisor development. For career exploration, I challenged myself to collaborate with other resources on campus and to engage music faculty and students in a wellness approach, which was later named Fortitude. My site supervisor, Tina Hyatt, was wonderful to work for. Tina is one of the most tenured advisors here on campus and has a unique understanding of what it's like to advise special populations, such as the one that I'm gearing Objective 3 towards. Not only does she support my ideas and share my enthusiasm, she offered endless support, sat in meetings with me, and she helped me facilitate and watched me facilitate as a chair and offered ideas about what it was like to experience in this career and how to explore it. She has truly enriched this experience for me. So I quickly realized that I had never been in a leadership role of such a large capacity before, nor have I ever planned an event. So this event would require me to coordinate with other campus offices and bring over 50 plus advisors in attendance. So I did get a crash course in event planning. Not only was my team phenomenal, I was able to keep everything organized, delegate tasks, I learned new systems for registration and location bookings. And it was my hope that during this whole process that we could create a culture of continuing education in diverse student populations and provide with our advisors like a sticker to add to their diversity connection directory upon completing yearly workshops. So kind of like other trainings offered on campuses, this visual would be a way for our students to show our students that we possess unique training to better assist them. One of the things I enjoyed most about this whole process was the ability to network in this practicum. So at TechSAN, I met many professionals in higher education from across the state of Texas, and we were able to share in those struggles, those triumphs, and even brainstorm ways to improve our profession as a whole. Continuing education and sharpening advising skills quickly became the focus of the sessions I attended, and I brought back a lot of useful information. The biggest accomplishment with my practicum was getting Fortitude off the ground. I became passionate about student health approach with my music students during my time as a music advisor. I have been quite alarmed for a while as I would hear their struggles that seemed very much outside of that normal student experience. And I seem to keep on losing these music students. So upon further investigation, research did confirm that the music students' college experience is quite different. I was very fortunate to be able to bring this research to the director of the School of Music, Dr. Clark, who invited me to work with the faculty, graduate students in journalism and mass communications in their health campaigns area, and student resources on campus to come up with a health initiative proposal. I'm pretty proud of it. To establish a premise of what it means to be a professional advisor, I used an article by Robbins to look back at the history of advising on college campuses and to see how the profession has progressed. Robbins talked about what advising used to entail and how the idea of what makes a good advisor has morphed over time. As a profession, we are not licensed counselors, and instead of following more of a counseling theory, our belief is grounded more into the teaching philosophy, and the profession does continue to adapt. Teasley and Buchanan was one of the very first articles I read from our national advising organization that actually talked about the population I advise. Scholarly journals investigating the performing arts student, they're hard to find, they are rare, and I really appreciated this article for being one of the first to highlight our population. Teasley and Buchanan believe that high-quality advising is a predictor of student persistence, retention, and degree completion. Those students who have a higher satisfaction with their advising experience have lower levels of burnout, feel that they have a point of connection on campus, and feel empowered in their academic choices. In my final article, Pierce states that many music students are reluctant to report injuries or psychological distress, even to their primary instructor. That's in fear of being seen as weak or not self-sacrificing to their craft. In this westernized culture, which these students have grown up in, it's affecting their ability to speak up for themselves. And they're shrouded in fear that what weakness looks like in this very competitive major. This article was a major talking point when I did speak with Dr. Clark and when I presented the importance of the Music Health Initiative. I found that my strengths did lie in my interpersonal skills. Flexing the skill set was imperative as I sat with multiple meetings, shook hands with different departments, and coordinated with my team for the event. Through these skills, my passion for student success was able to shine through, and my excitement for what this could mean for my profession continued to push me forward. My biggest weakness was definitely time. On a personal level, I struggled finding time to complete my tasks as my very young family came down with what seemed to be every sickness in the book for a few weeks straight. On top of that, I had to become very protective of my time spent in my office, and I had to stop reading emails, I had to stop doing work, and really focus my attention on my practicum. Even though I was granted staff development leave this semester, simply being easily accessible in my office became a challenge, and I had to relocate myself often so I could complete my activities. My biggest opportunity was networking. I have now made many connections across campus in both student resource areas and within departments of the College of Fine Arts and Communication. I was able to reach out to the Counseling Center, Hearing, Speech, and Language Pathology, Health Center, various programs of retention management, and UPD. These connections became vital for the initiative, and they will assist me if I chose to move in different areas in higher education. My biggest threat, though, is still articulating these skills that I've gained through this practicum to a future employer. I really need to take some time to reflect on these activities and what they've taught me and continue to grow. I need to learn how to sell myself and how to sell my advising profession to areas on campus. My immediate career goal would be as a student development specialist. If this position is funded for every advising center, I would love the opportunity to be able to bring these skills and to bring support services to these majors that we advise in our college. I'd also like to move into a management position with academic advising supervising. This role would not only be personally enriching, but I would welcome the opportunity to develop and mentor other advisors on a career path. I've debated moving into other areas on campus. That would be more student affairs or even a doctoral degree in adult education. I really need to take some time to figure out if I want to be in a more administrative role or in a faculty role. What I do know is that I do want to continue to serve the college-age population. I want to give a special thank you to a few individuals who have helped develop me both academically and professionally along my journey. Thank you to the late Dr. Eichler, Tina Hyatt, Carl Boysen, Dr. Clark, for your guidance and mentorship. On the YouTube page below, please indicate your anonymous preference for the practicum by clicking one of these two icons. Also, please post your comments and questions to the YouTube comment section below. I'll respond to your inquiries posted between March 26th and April 8th through this webpage. Thank you for watching.